This is Raimu, and hello, and welcome to the November 2019 recap for my game Omnia Regna, which I'm developing live on stream on twitch.tv/Raimu8354. So, the month of November, I worked a lot on NPC script debugging. So, the script you see here running for NPC George is walking through the dungeon here. So, also worked on a bit of performance analysis for these scripts, and also visualizing pathfinding that we're seeing here was also done in November. So without further ado, let me go walk through week by week with a voiceover, and hope you enjoy. Thank you. Alright, in the first week of November, I was working on script debugging and performance analysis for those scripts in Lua. So I made a new tool called MoonClock that is measuring the performance of a Lua script, and I was testing out here on a script which just calculates Fibonacci numbers. So since it's a recursive function, the function's time compounds. If we're looking at the total time elapsed, that's why the number is higher than it should be. But basically, I don't use a whole lot of recursion in my scripts. This is more of an exotic test to catch the recursion case in the first place. I took this and integrated it into my game in the coming weeks after this was first made, and so that I can measure the performance of the scripts running in my game, both in the test and in the production environments. And I used that to find where the bottlenecks were in the scripts, and then to work on targeting those bottlenecks to make them more efficient or removed entirely. All right, in the second week of November, I was catching up on some past to-do items and filing bug issues in my GitHub. So here you can see I was fixing a bug that had to do with avatar selection in the game. So it was I was wanting to reuse some code for tile selection that was used elsewhere in the game, and basically took some redundant code out, and instead I'm reusing a React component I made for tile selection. So I went through this quite a bit on that week, going through old issues, fixing them, updating the issue tracker, and just trying to catch up on those, because if you don't go back and fill in those missing issues and fix to-do items, they just kind of pile up. All right, in the third week of November, I was doing a bit more performance improvement for NPC scripts, but I was also working on visualizing pathfinding results. So you can see here the green highlighted tiles with the numbers in them are showing an area around an NPC that can be reached. And we're visualizing both search areas, aggro range, and also later in the month, on week 4, we're doing pathfinding results specifically. So this was a really neat improvement that was suggested by a viewer named Toulouse, who helps out a lot in my stream, that he at one point remarked, wouldn't it be nice to actually see pathfinding results in the user interface? And I thought, we could actually do that. Let's do it. But it took me until basically the end of November to get it fully working. And in the last week of November, I got the pathfinding results visualization fully working. So we're seeing here how the path that George is following is being updated as George travels. So this was because the pathfinding was being recomputed every single step. I since then have gone and rewritten the scripts for pathfinding for NPCs so that we only need to compute the path once, and then we cache that and basically follow the path. But at this point, it was just kind of neat to see pathfinding and path searching, area searching all working and visualized in the user interface. I ended up using that a lot in the coming weeks and months to debug the scripts and also the pathfinding in general in the game. And that about wraps it up for the November 2019 recap. I'm trying to catch up on these recaps, so soon to be published will be the December 2019 and then January and February 2020, and I'll be all caught up then. In the meantime, please join me live on twitch.tv/Raimu8354, where I work on this game basically every weekday and building up the engine and the game content, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.